So this is how you register. So when you click on the link, it loads and brings you here. So you quickly come here and you click on this, which is click to register. When you click on that, it loads and brings you here. So here, what you need to do is to just come here and put in your staff ID. So you type your staff ID there very correctly. After typing your staff ID, you tap on proceed. Then it brings you the details of your facility, your name, your rank, and where you work. Everything comes out. Okay, so once again, cross-check to make sure they are correct. If this is correct, then you can now proceed to register. So we have here contact. So you just tap here and then you put in your right phone number. Okay, and if you have another phone number, you also enter that one here. If you don't have another phone number and maybe your relative or your spouse or your sibling who is very close with you, you can use that person's number. After putting the phone number, you enter the email ID. Please make sure the email is correct. I always tell you, make sure you've cross-check your email. Go to your phone, log out and log in and see if you have your password. If you don't have the password to your email, make sure you have that correctly before you use that email, because you will use this same logins from now up to when you are finally done with getting your final approval letter. And who knows, maybe in near future you might need this access again when you are done with your studies. Okay, so make that's an important detail to watch out for. So after putting your email, you now create a password. So this will be a password that you use to log in and log out of the Study Leave Portal. So I always encourage you to write the password down before you type it in. After putting in your password, you now click on complete registration. When you click on it, it marks it loading and brings you here. So it means registration successful. So after you see this, you come and click on this again, proceed to login page. Then you click on that. It loads and brings you here back. So now since you've registered, you just scroll down here, you come to where they're asking for email address, you put in your email here, you come to where they're asking for the password, you enter your password, and then you tap on login. After putting in your email and your password, you click on login, and bam, it brings you here. So this is where you are now going to fill the other details that is needed. Okay, so when it brings you here, you cross-check your details once again, and here you can see your bio data here, your name, your gender, your staff ID or your employee number, you see your title, you see your age, your date of first appointment, the first time you started working, you see your current rank or current grade, you see all those things here. So you just scroll down, you move to the section B, which is educational qualifications, starting with most recent. So this most recent has to do with your current highest qualification that you have. Okay, the current. So let me put this person's details in for her. So after putting the name of the school, you come to the start date. This is when you started schooling, the date mostly on your admission letter. You put that here, and then you put in the end date when you completed. This is when you completed the academic part, not when you wrote the licensure. However, if you don't have when you completed the academic itself, you can use what you have on your NMC certificate. Okay, so let's say probably you had a referral. Okay, so you won't come and write the date you wrote your referral here. You write the date you completed the college itself. And so if you have your transcript, you can get that date on your transcript. If you don't have that on your if you don't have your transcript, you can use the date on your NMC set. Okay, but make sure you have the date you completed school. That is different from the date you wrote your license. Let's get this distinction. So after filling the highest that you have, if you have another qualification. This qualification is the qualification you use to enter into nursing, right? Or used to start working with to enter into the agency. So let's say you started working with certificate. The certificate will be your second educational qualification because you had a certificate before you went to do diploma. So if you also started with a diploma and then you went ahead to do a degree, then the degree will be your most current and the diploma will be in the second qualification or the educational qualification 2. If you started working with degree and you went to do your masters, okay, then it means here masters will be in your educational qualification 1 and then educational qualification 2 will be your nursing officer. However, let's say you started with certificate, you went to do your diploma, you went to do degree. So here your degree will be here, the educational qualification 1, the diploma will be educational qualification 2. Because they need the 2 most current, you wouldn't put in the certificate. So just look at the qualification you have and arrange it in that order. If you also have just one qualification, which is maybe just certificate or maybe just diploma or maybe just degree, that is the only certificate you had or the only set you use in entering into the profession, you just put that one here. You wouldn't need to fill here. But this person that I'm working on his own, he started working with certificate, went ahead to do diploma, and now he wants to go and do a degree. So I'll put the second qualification, which was the certificate. That was what she started with. So you repeat the same, you put the start date and your end date. Remember I said the start date is the date you have on your admission letter and the end date is the date you completed the academic course, not the date you wrote your licensure. They are different things. So you put that date here. So the start date. Okay, then the certificates or the qualification obtained was, this was certificate. So I hope you've seen how I'm doing it. So after doing it, you scroll down. Then we have history of previous long course attended, starting with the most recent. So let's say the person started working with a certificate, went ahead to do diploma, went ahead to do degree. Okay, so since they are saying starting with the most recent, in that case, in this scenario, the person will start with a degree and follow with the diploma. They want only the most recent one, so 2 of them, so first and second. Okay, so the most recent, which is the degree, will be first and the second one will be the diploma. Okay, meanwhile you still have certificate, but because they wanted the most recent 2, that is why you're going to use just these 2. This person, her most recent was diploma, right? Because she went to do a long course. So come here, in this case I'll just copy, because just copy the name of the school. Then I'll paste it here. Then the certificate obtained, that was a diploma. The duration of the program, good. So here the program you went to do, how many months or years did you spend in school in doing it? You note that and you write it there. So she did it for 2 years, and then you put the start date. Then they are asking you, were you given study leave with pay or not? So you just tap here, this person has study leave with pay, so you just select yes. If you did that program without study leave with pay, you select no. Then here another important thing is that they're asking you the date you resumed after you completed. Now if you don't know, note that if you are giving study leave, when you are done with your program, you have to report within 10 working days after you complete the program, or after the days or the duration of the study is due. If the duration is due, okay, and then you are still in school, you have to report to your HR. Let them know this is the situation. If the school has extended the days or whatever the issue is, let your HR know. Let your nurse managers be in known of all these things. Don't keep things to yourself and assuming that they know. Okay, so please take note of that. This person resumed on 1st January 2021. Good. So this person has only done one long course after she was employed, so that is why we're only writing the recent long course she has done. Now after what we are doing, if she's lucky and then she's granted study leave and within 3 or 4 years time she wants to apply again. If she comes in now, then she will put in the recent, which will now be degree, and then the next one will now be the diploma. Okay, so I hope you understand. Yeah, but let's know that every employee in Ghana Health Service has only 2 chances of study leave, so keep that in mind. Then you move to the section C, which is the particulars of program for which approval is being sought for. So what program do you want to go and study? Now this person says he wants to do BSc midwifery. So normally when you come, you can just click on the view course dictionary. When you tap on that, you can see all the available courses that are there for you to choose from. So associate neonatal nursing, you have a lot of these courses there. A lot of courses, membership emergency nursing and all that. Good. Because this person wants BSc midwifery, you just click here and I scroll up and I've seen BSc midwifery. Then they are asking for the duration of the program. This comes in automatically, so minimum number of years to serve to be eligible. Yes, this person is eligible. Then you click and enter the duration of the program. How many years is she going to stay in school to study this program? And this is 2 years. Good. Then the mode of study. So what mode of study do you want? Is it regular? And I hope you know regular. Regular is like you being in college full time. Okay, unless you're on vacation. So the family people, if you have kids or you have something you are doing in the house, mostly this is not that all that okay for you. If you also want to have more time in school, this is the best. We have study leave without pay, and this one, if you select this option, you want to do the program but you don't want to be paid, so you'll be released from work. You will not be paid until you are done with the program. Sandwich is actually like clustered programs, so such that mostly you go to school when the regular students are on vacation. Okay, and you kind of do about 3 months within the whole year, so you kind of do a whole 1 year program within 3 months. Okay, so if you have to do a program for 2 years and you select sandwich, you will be in classroom for about just 6 months and you are done with the entire 2 years program. Meanwhile, the regular person will be in school for close to 2 years and you will use 6 months to be in classroom. The rest sometimes will be assignment and online work and all that. So that is sandwich for you. Online explains itself, distance explains itself, and we have weekends. With this one, you work within Mondays to Friday, and within Mondays to Friday, your weekdays are also with your off duties, so your off days are within the Monday to Friday, and you have your Saturdays and Sundays for schooling. And so in reality, you are going to be working within 3 to 4 days because you have your off days within Monday to Friday. So I mean, if you are a family person, this mostly is one of the best courses to choose. That is if the school is closer to you. We have evening, we have modular and others. So this person wants weekend, so I just select weekend. And now they ask you, how will this course be of benefit to the service? Mostly this one, you have to make it very snappy and very simple. Make it within 34 or 30 words possible. Okay, so after the mode, you now look at this. How will the course be of benefit to the service? So you put in a better reason how the course will be of benefit to the service. Okay, so this person is saying the course will help me gain advanced midwifery skills to improve safe delivery and newborn care at abortships, mentor colleagues, and support quality maternal health services for Ekunfe district and Ghana as a whole. After doing this, you now come here. They are saying, will the course lead to a transfer to another job or profession within the service? This will be no, because she's already a midwife already. Now, if you were working as a nurse, you want to become a health promotion person, or you want to become a nutritionist, then you are going to move from one job to the other because we have different regulatory bodies. So what can help you will be the regulatory agency. So as a nurse, you have been regulated by NMC. If you are going to do health promotion, you're now going to be part of the health, the allied health people, and so there will be a change in job. So you have to take notice of that. If you are a community health nurse, want to go and do public health nursing, there is not going to be a change. If you are a general nurse, you want to specialize, there's not going to be a change. So please take notice of all these. If you have any concern, you can always hit me back, and might be able to assist you. So after doing this, you proofread, you go back, you check everything, making sure whatever you did is correct. Your date you started the school, when you completed, when you did your long course, whether we still leave or not, you put it in correctly. When you resume from the study leave, your first long course and all that. Good. So after doing that, you now go and then you read all this information provided above is accurate. I have not already started the said course I declared my intention for. Read all this. I have carefully read the study leave policy okay, and I have met the minimum requirements for study leave, and I am prepared to comply with the policy when given approval. Okay, I will not start the course until I am given approval, and will also not change the course for which approval is given without prior permission. So we know that recently most of the schools have been changing their course duration. Okay, so a school might be running diploma, then eventually once you're in school, the school says, okay, we are moving it to degree. That is not your making. So what you need to do is to receive a letter from your school, especially the head of academics or your HOD or the examination officer or the appropriate office, and you submit it to your HRA. HRA will file those documents and send it to region. It moves to national or headquarters, and they'll look at it and they'll approve it for you. But if you intentionally did that, then probably you could be in trouble, because here you read this and it was stated there categorically that I will not start the course until I'm given approval, and will also not change the course for which approval is given without prior permission. So after reading all this, you click on I agree to all the above, and then you click on submit application. Then bam, we have submission successful. Some of you are expecting to get some SMS or email. No, there is no SMS as it stands now. Maybe in the near future, Ghana Health Service might look at that and bring new innovation. So after seeing this, what you need to do next is here. These are the next steps. So review and print your declaration of intention form. Submit the printed form to your BMC head for further processing. So you just click on review and print. If you click on review and print, it loads and brings you here. So here you just go through your details once again and make sure everything is correct. After you are satisfied, you click on print form. Okay, you tap on print form, it loads, and it sends you to a file. Okay, if you are at the cafe, the person will print it for you. If you're not at the cafe, it will bring you here, and you just select where you want to save it to. So I want to save it here. So this is for then I'll just, so after saving, I now have my PDF where I can locate it, and then I'll just send it to the printing press and they'll print it. So if you contact me to fill it for you, that is what I'll do. When I'm done, I'll send you this file. Okay, so if you can't do it, just let me know, I'll do it for you. Okay, yeah, so that is it. After doing this, you just click on log out.